That's why we out here, man. The blood ain't finna be on our hands, because we gonna come through the works. We gonna get the blood off our hands, because we don't want to be docile and to worship this white, this red image of sexual bourgeois, man. It should keep knowledge. It should be making you feel good. That's what you think Pastor Howard is doing.
God ain't evil. Why God hate a certain race?
God bless. Hey man, we out here for our people, man. We are the battle axes of the Most High.
We won a lot of battles, but there's more in store. If you're gonna be a soldier, know what you're fighting for. We the battle axes, God's weapons of war. We won a lot of battles, but there's more in store. If you're gonna be a soldier, know what you're fighting for. We the battle axes, God's weapons of war. We won a lot of battles, but there's more in store. If you're gonna be a soldier,
brother, who would you tell me? Because you won't find African American in the Bible, brother. You won't find Negro in the Bible, brother. But guess what? You'll find Israelite in the Bible.
That's
from
right,
the tribe of Judah, brother.
That's right.
All praise, man.
Praise.
It caused that brother to come to the word, man.
Praise.
Because guess what? You an Israelite, brother. I'm pretty sure from the tribe of Judah, brother.
That's right.
Have you heard that before?
I don't want to stop y'all because
No, you can't stop the word. I'll go ahead. What do you say?
because he's they're going to I was in a month and a half ago what they were.
What was you telling them though that you was what? That's right.
I've been there just wearing fringes about a year and a half ago. Somebody else was walking up and said, he said something to me.
Yeah.
And I thought he was a Muslim. I said, bro, I'm not a Muslim. He said, no, you're not. Because every time I about for my ticket, and I started talking to him, he told me I really started researching. You know, so I was started researching.
Yeah.
I know a lot of these people.
All praise. We know that, brother, but guess what? You got to keep the commandments because you will tell people about the truth. But what is the first thing that they tell you? Well, you ain't doing the commandments, so why we got to keep the commandments? Give me Matthew 7:1. And that's what true judging is all about. We can't tell you to keep the commandments if we ourselves is not doing the commandments.
That's right.
So we can't judge according to the Bible. Judging is just correcting. We're not passing judgment on you, brother. Judging and judgment is two different things.
That's right.
Read this. No, read this. Matthew 7:1. What you got, hold that. Give me Deuteronomy 1:17. Read this from the top.
Matthew 7:1. Judge not, that ye be not judged.
We know not.
For with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged. And with what measure ye meet, it shall be measured to you again.
So that scripture means I can't tell you to stop smoking weed if I myself am smoking weed. Do you understand that, brother?
Bring it out.
So that's why we tell brothers, you got to keep the commandments because our people are listen more to you if they see you keeping the laws, brother. Because our people love to wiggle outside of God's laws. Well, you ain't doing it, brother, so why should I do it? You ain't doing the things that you trying to teach me. We got to be teachers of the word and not just, we got to be doers of the word and not just teachers only. Go ahead,
Come here, you don't believe in the God Most High God? You believe in the Bible? You believe in God? Come on, tell her letter.
We understand that. That's right. But that's what we telling brothers. To follow Jesus' walk means to preach what he did. Guess what? Christ kept the commandments, brother. That's what we telling our brothers and sisters out here, man. Christ did no sins, man. Give me that in, what is that, 1 Peter's, 1 John, who did no sin and no guile was found in his mouth. Find it for me, man. Man, get you some fringes, man. Come around the brother. But guess what? If you come around the brotherhood, we can exalt you to get some, brother. That's what we out here, because our wives so fringes, brother. We can help you, brother. But guess what? We got to come together on one accord, brother. That is the whole thing, brother. You understand that? I think it's 1 John chapter 1 and verse... Give me verse 2.
Chapter 1 John chapter 1 verse 2.
Jump down to verse 7. 1 John chapter 1 and verse 7.
But if we walk in the light as he is in the light.
Read that again,
But if we walk in the light as he is in the light.
If we walk in the light as he that is in the light, what is that light talking about? Give me Proverbs chapter 6 verse 23 right quick, And we'll come back to that Deuteronomy, man, because we are commanded to give our people the understanding of the Bible, man. And that's what we're going to do. Read this again.
But if we walk in the light, as he is in the light.
Hold up. Sister, you know your nationality according to the Bible, sis?
You know what, today I don't even know where I'm from.
You don't know who? Say it again, sis. Say that again, sis. You don't know who you are?
You said don't judge the Muslim.
No.
Now, hold up, sis. Don't hide. Can we judge according to the Bible? Are we supposed to judge?
1 second.
Go ahead.
May I ask something?
Yes.
Can you go ahead and continue reading what you're reading?
Yes. Read this again.
It means somebody to somebody.
Read this,
But if we walk in the light, as he is in the light.
Well, guess what, sis? We gonna read this scripture, but you ain't outside of that. We coming right back to you, sis. Read this again,
Bring it out,
But if we walk in the light, as he is in the light, we have fellowship with one another.
Because what is that light according to the Bible? Let's read this,
The book of Proverbs, chapter 6 and verse 23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is the light.
So that's telling you we got to walk in the laws of God, man. That's what that light is. Let's go back. Read it from the top,
But if we walk in the light,
in the commandments, read on,
as he is in the light, we have fellowship with one another.
With what?
With one another.
Because that's loving your brother as you love yourself. Read on,
And the blood of Jesus Christ, Yahushua, his son, cleanseth us from all sin.
From what?
From all sin.
From what?
From all sin.
From all sin, sister. Now, guess what? We back on you, sis. What's your nationality according to the Bible? Your father will be a so-called Aztec or a so-called Mexican? Do you know, sis?
Can I say one thing?
Go ahead, sis.
Why do you think I'm Mexican?
That's why I'm asking you. I asked you first. I said, what is your forefather?
But I said, why were those two choices spoken?
Sister, you look Hispanic. No, you look Hispanic to me. That's why I asked you
You
first.
already put a title or put me in
Sister,
a
listen to me.
Just listen.
You're trying to
I'm not
escape
being
from these
offended.
scriptures, sis.
I'm not trying to
And
be
we
offended.
know, because we know our people play semantics and try to get around us coming out this Bible.
Okay.
I asked you first, what is your father?
What is my father?
Yeah, what is your father?
Today I question it.
All praises,
Right
sis.
now I do question.
All praises. And there's nothing wrong with that, sis. We
You know
understand
why I
that.
question it?
Go ahead.
Because a lot of people think I'm this or I'm that,
Yeah.
or this and that, right? So I finally found out a little bit more about my parents' background.
Okay.
My father's non-Indian and my mom's side family are Apache, but I asked my mom and my auntie said that my granny had an affair with a black. But then I really think if you look at my granny is so white complexion. She got the curly hair.
Yeah.
So maybe her father or her mother had an affair.
But that's the thing.
The thing is, Texas was a part of Mexico.
That's
But
right.
then when the white folks came and discovered USA,
Discovered, y'all was already here.
I didn't. I'm just saying.
Yeah, go ahead. You know we got to correct it. They
I'll
stole
take-
this
I'll
land
take
from our people.
I'll take correct criticism.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, but it was Indians and the black. Okay, however y'all want it.
And we understand
The
that.
thing is that where did it all start?
It started from Adam and Eve, sis. Now, God made multiple people on the planet. That's why we have 12 tribes. And that's why we tell brothers and sisters, this is not about skin color. This is about bloodline, sis. Because, hold up, let me teach you on this. You are what your father is, sis. Just like what race is Bob Marley, sis. We always use this analogy. Just because he has brown skin,
I surrender. I give it.
just because he has brown skin does not make him a so-called black man. You are what your father is.
Mexican don't mean I'm Mexican.
That's right, sister, and guess what? We understand it through the scriptures because that's what the Bible teaches us. That's why I'm telling you, we're not judging you by your skin color. You understand that?
And see, we talking and preaching to somebody that's listening.
Yeah, that's understand. You know, but we're trying to give you the understanding. You are what your father is. That's why I asked you what race was your father. But you said you didn't know, and that's okay, sister. That's why we go by the Spirit. Give me Romans 8 and 16. Read this right quick.
Job 32 and 9. Great men are not always wise, neither do the aged understand judgment. Therefore I said, hearken to me.
Do what?
Hearken to me.
That's why we hearken to this Bible, sis. You got a question, sis? Go ahead.
Oh no.
Read this right quick. Romans 8 and 16. Sister, but guess what? The Bible has the answer, sister. That's why we asking you that. Read this.
The book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse
I'm gonna get it.
Read Isaiah 61:1.
I love that scripture.
If you ask me, read Isaiah 61:1.
Isaiah 61:1.
If you asking me and you preaching to
The
me,
book of Romans,
read
chapter
Isaiah.
8 and verse 16. The Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of God.
The Spirit bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of God. So if your spirit lines up with this Bible, then guess what? You will be the child of God. Now your scripture that you want, because guess what? This is one of my favorite scriptures. Read this out.
Isaiah 61:1. The Spirit of the Lord God is upon me.
Read that again,
The Spirit of the Lord thy God is upon me.
Sister, now you wanted us to read this now. You ain't even listening to it.
I'm multitasking. I can listen and talk because I don't need to hear that scripture. I already know that scripture. Somebody else needs
Sister,
to listen.
you read it, but do you understand the scripture? It's two different things from reading it than from understanding it. Read this out.
The Spirit of the Lord God is upon me, because the Lord had anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek.
Unto the who?
Unto the meek.
Unto the who?
Unto the meek.
We are here to preach good tidings. Guess what? The kingdom is for you, sister. If you fall up under one of these tribes, sis, that's what those good tidings is. That's what the gospel is according to the Bible, sis. Read on up.
He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted.
And that's what we are here to do, bind up the brokenhearted, because we know our people catching hell in this America, because we breaking God's commandments. Brother, let me deal with him, Ark. Let me deal with him. Let me deal with him, Ark. Brother, we here for you, brother, but you got to repent of that, brother. Because guess what? That's the genocide of our nation, brother. If we dealing in homosexuality, guess what? How can we populate the earth, brother? That makes no damn sense. That makes no sense, brother. You destroying your own nations, and our sisters cater to that nonsense.
That's right.
Our sisters got to come up out of that too.
Bring it up.
No, sister, we debating our cause, sis. But sister, we are here to teach everybody, sis. Sis, how you know? We still got to give our people this truth. Give me Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 5. Whether they hear it or whether they will forbear, sis. But we got to teach our people, sis. That's what we commanded to do. That's what our people is not doing, sis. So we got to tell him his sin, whether he gonna hear it or whether he not gonna hear it, man. Read this out. Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 5.
Well, they're hating on
The
you.
book of Ezekiel, chapter 3 and verse 5.
Read this out. For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech, of a hard language, but to the house of Israel.
But to the house of who?
But to the house of Israel. Not too many people of a strange speech and of a hard language, whose words thou canst not understand. Surely had I sent thee to them.
Guess what? The Most High surely done sent us to y'all, sister. So guess what? We are here to tell everybody their sin. So guess what? They can correct it according to the Bible, sis. So when I see my brother in a particular sin, guess what, sis? We got to call him out on that.
That's
and
right.
tell a brother that, guess what? He can repent and come up out of that, sis. Because that's the destruction of our nation. If this brother is in homosexuality, how can we multiply on the face of the planet, sis? That makes no sense. Go ahead, you on. What you have to say? Hold up, hold what you got, read on,
I sent them to thee to them. They would have hearkened unto thee. But the house of Israel would not hearken unto thee.
But the house of Israel would not what?
But the house of Israel would not hearken unto thee.
Read on,
For they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted. Behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces.
He done made our face strong against their faces, man, because we know our people gonna give us those ugly looks, because they don't like what we out here doing, man. They don't like that we out here reading the Bible trying to restore the decayed state of our people, man. Read on,
And thy forehead strong against their forehead. And as an adamant harder than flint, have I made thy forehead. Fear them not.
Do what?
Fear them not.
What battle axes?
Fear them not.
We don't fear them. Read on,
Neither be dismayed at their looks. Though they be a rebellious house.
Read verse 10,
Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, all my words that I shall speak unto thee, receive thine heart and hear with thine ears.
Do what?
Hear with thine ears.
Do what?
Hear with thine ears.
Don't give her what she want, because she trying to wiggle up out of these scriptures.
I told her keep coming to you. She said, I love
Sis,
y'all.
we got the questions. The Bible has the solutions up here, sis. Humble your spirit, man, and
That's
we can
right.
go through these things with you, sis. That's what we out here for. But guess what? We got to teach you, thus saith the Lord, sis.
Bring it out.
You understand that? Give me Isaiah 58 and 1.
understand
That's why we got to cry loud and let our people know what they're doing wrong.
Well,
Go ahead.
read 2 Corinthians 84:10. No, 2 Corinthians 10, verse something. You know the verse.
Quote it for me and we'll go to it. Just quote it.
I'd rather be the doorkeeper for God in the home of God rather than the wickedness. So it's in Brian Trejo's song.
It's in who said it?
Brian Trejo's song.
Oh, we don't listen to rap music, sis.
It's not rap, it's gospel.
Oh, we don't listen to gospel either. Because they not singing in
This
the...
is that's okay, the way you preach the word from the Quran.
No, we from the Bible. We don't deal with the Quran.
Okay, well, I just assume because, see, and that's where people go wrong because they think y'all Muslims.
Yeah,
Correct,
that's what
right?
we tell.
Okay, but then the thing is that y'all Muslims, but then think that the Muslims read only from the Quran.
Huh?
Correct?
No,
Correct.
we know that the Quran is a plagiarism of the
I
Bible.
never read the Bible though.
And that's what we're trying to tell our people. We
but the thing-
understand
the
that,
people-
sis.
But the
Because-
people, but the people are the church.
Yes, that's right,
That's
sis.
right.
We
Yes,
have
that
a
makes
church
the church.
out here, but not all people. Because do you think God loves
Why
everybody?
not all people?
Did God choose everybody?
He didn't. They weren't the chosen one. They weren't the chosen
That's
one.
right.
But
Give me
God created
Genesis 17.
them.
Yes,
and
he
we've
did. He
been so
created all
lost in
people.
this world because of all the lies.
Give me
we don't know what
Genesis
to
17. But that's what we're trying to teach
The
our
thing
people.
is, because Adam trusted in Eve and ate the apple when God
wasn't
said,
an
don't
apple,
eat the
sis.
apple. Hold up.
It wasn't
You
an
can
apple.
You correct me. You'll get your
Yeah.
chance to correct me. But Adam listened to Eve when even God said, don't eat the apple. Eve said, man, eat the apple.
And
And he ate the apple, right?
Yeah, you know
So
I
God
got.
said when he come back,
I want you to listen to
that
this,
means
sis.
he's going to come back in the image of God.
Read this.
In the male.
Chapters,
He gonna
the second
come back in the image of
Esdras.
woman
Listen,
to get back with the men lost
Let me deal with
and what we
I want you to listen to this, because I know that's a false mentality that we think that since God, I understand. Now we're going to read what the Bible say. Read this.
Chapters, the second Esdras, chapter 6, verse 54.
Read this again, Go ahead.
And after these, Adam also, who thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all.
All races come out of Adam. Read on up.
Take me as a stud.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
And the people whom God also had chosen. Read on up.
They come
All this I have,
10 years old.
Salakia, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
The world was made for the word of Israel. Read on up.
As for the other people,
As for the other people who our people love to save, read on up.
which also come of Adam,
on up.
thou hast said that they are nothing.
That they are what?
That they are nothing.
That they are what?
That they are
The
nothing.
other people that come outside of the Israelites, guess what? The Bible said that they are nothing, sis. So that's what we telling you. God cares nothing for them, man. Read on, huh?
But be like unto spittle,
Read on.
and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
That fallen from a what?
Falleth from a vessel.
Read this now, huh?
Genesis 17 and 10.
The book of Genesis, chapter 17 and verse 10. This is my covenant, which ye shall keep between me and you and thy seed after thee.
After who?
After thee.
Verse 19.
And God said, Sarah thy wife shall bear thee a son, indeed, and thou shalt call his name Isaac,
And thou shalt call his name Ishmael.
and thou shalt call his name Isaac,
Read on,
and I will establish my covenant with him.
No, with all people.
With him.
With everybody.
With
him.
him.
With the Arabs.
With him.
Read
For an everlasting covenant.
No, just for a little while covenant.
With an everlasting covenant.
Read up.
And with his seed after him. And as for Ishmael, I have heard thee, behold, I have blessed him.
He had did what?
I have blessed him.
That's what the Most High did, bless the so-called Ishmaelites, the Arabs. But his covenant is with the Israelites,
That's
man.
right.
Read on, huh?
And I will make him fruitful, and will multiply him exceedingly. 12 princesses shall be he begat.
That's why they have princes over there in Saudi Arabia, and they got all types of oil that they sell to America. They rich, man. Read on, huh?
and I will make him a great nation.
Read up.
But my covenant will I establish with Isaac.
With who?
With Isaac.
With Ishmael.
With Isaac.
And you know it's a difference between blessings and a covenant, man.
That's right.
The covenant was made with the Israelites.
A lot of battles, but there's more in store. If you're gonna be a soldier, know what you're fighting for. Read a battle axes, God's weapons of war. We won a lot of battles, but there's more in store. If you're gonna be a soldier, know what you're fighting for. Read a battle axes, God's weapons.
Chapter 14, verse 2.
Bring it
Judah
out.
mourning, and the gates thereof languish.
He said the real Jews are in mourning. And the gates, they ain't got no gates right now. We ain't got no protection.
They are black.
They are what?
They are black.
Now, the so-called white man wrote this Bible.
They are black.
If the so-called white man wrote this Bible and steps on it, they would have took out that the real